From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. second down and 7. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Herbert off of play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play and even 40 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Justin Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Going deep here for Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Running on first down, Eckler. Now room for Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. Bulldozes past him. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Broken tackle for Kelly. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Roundtree. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Larry Roundtree. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Being chased out left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He's to the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Riley to try to punch it in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Completes it to Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's got the first step, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Eckler, they run left side. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 12. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now left side on the swing pass. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now Murray again. It's over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
So that's back-to-back drives. Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On play action, it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. That's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Chargers going to get the football first here. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making...
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick six. Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. 2nd down and 3. Herbert now. And he rips that one incomplete there.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 38 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Still going. They can't stop him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cards have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jalen Guyton, 63 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Stafford now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also... A message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. Caught here by Conley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. A shotgun snap for Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 50, it's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. Another one caught by Collins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Watson off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Stafford here. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Stafford on first down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Buying time to his left. take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's got his target, Chris Conley. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Watson a give. This is Johnson.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson escaping the press. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans have retaken the lead. extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is
on. Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watson.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, it's Henderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Henderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair, low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction to these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A handoff for Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. Leaves it for Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Penny, a first down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Dallas. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down and goal. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Robinson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Escapes the sack. Just keeping the play alive. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, team six.
Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Penny Hart. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Robinson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A handoff to Penny. Ooh, and a juke. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Here's Robinson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here's a give to Penny. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Robinson.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Penny. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Robinson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On first down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And again, it's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Heineke on first down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The play fake, and now Heineke.
And Thomas has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel. On 3rd down, Heineke.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st down, Heineke.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That catch good for only a couple. 6-0 our score after 1.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now Heineke on 4th down.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 75 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A first down throw for Heineke. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Heineke.
And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Space to run past the 20.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for.
And now it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. On third down, here's Gibson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On play action, Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right there. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke over the middle, and there's a diving catch. On 1st and 10, Heineke. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Heineke.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Heineke.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 81 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mahomes now on 1st down, rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Flushed out right.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Finding Samuel.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here again is McKinnon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points. PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pollard now a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A give to Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
On third down, Roethlisberger. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
2nd and 10.
66, 44. Watch twist.
Now Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to drive a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out to his left.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the 27, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Middle. 57's right. Go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
As as much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2nd down and 7.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 6.